Welcome back to the channel. It's the movie draft, and Adsey is back with me. What's going on, man?
Not much, mate. Good to see everyone.
We're doing fucking R-rated movies, man. R-rated movies. R-rated movies. Now, there's some bangers out there, and we're not just talking about R-rated movies with box of tissues. R-rated movies. We're talking
Yeah,
blood
there
and
might be one on
guts.
there.
Yeah, there'll be a few on there, especially with you. There'll be blood and guts movies. Basically, something that you don't want your fucking kids to see. So we'll quickly get the rules up, and then we'll do the fucking monster race, and we'll bang straight into this because I'm hanging to talk about some good R-rated movies. We're going to spin each other out, I think. All right, so
Yeah.
we got monster race for first pick. Don't just pick for vote. Pick your personal faves. So don't pick Cinderella, the fucking R-rated version. You both. You can't pick any movies from the first 3 episodes, so I'll put those up. So we don't want to talk about the same shit.
Yeah.
Explain why kids should never watch this R-rated movie, because there's some R-rated movies out there that kids, I think, should watch. So viewers, vote best list in the comments, and we don't add stuff up until the end of the year, which you've got all year to vote, so make sure you vote in the comments. We'll just bring the movies up that we've already talked about in the first 2 episodes that are actually R-rated. Terrifier, Alien, The Thing, RoboCop, X, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, Your Next Halloween is again Carrie and Hitcher. We don't want to talk about any of those because we've already talked about those. So we're
That's
not going
my
to choose
entire
any.
list.
Yeah, that's my entire list as well. I would have had yeah, I would have actually probably had RoboCop on there because you don't want kids to fucking see some of that shit that's on there. Probably Terrifier as well would have been definitely on there.
Yeah.
Actually,
No,
not probably. Yeah, it would have been on there. It would have been on there. But we've done that. So, all right, we got the monster race. 10 seconds, not 9 seconds this time.
ooh, okay. Sweet up.
And let's. All right, so I've got fucking dinosaur today. Oh shit, you're
What
McGilly
have I
Gorilla.
got? Oh, I got freaking. What's that in the?
We got a Transformer in there.
Yeah,
I think that's War of the World. I think I'm a War of the Worlds fucking tripod.
Oh yeah, they're cool.
All right, let's do this race. Let's fucking do this race. First pick. Here we go.
Oh,
McGilly
go
Gorilla.
son. Go son. Go son.
You're 2 gorillas. You're a brown gorilla and a white gorilla. You got it easy. Easy.
You beauty.
All right, man. First
All
pick
right.
of the R-rated movie draft.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah. So in Australia, like, and like, just watching them as a kid, like, you just scroll through all the VHS covers as a kid in the '90s, and you'd see all the R-rated ones. You'd be like, "Mom, can I watch this?" No, no. But there was a few there, like Rob said, that you could let your kids see, and there's a few that you never would let your kids see. But for me, a big one that I absolutely adore, and I saw obviously a bit later in life because I wasn't allowed to see it at the time, was Blue Velvet.
Okay, yeah.
David Lynch's Blue Velvet, and this is my my second favorite David Lynch film. But this one for me is more. My first favorite is Lost Highway, which is R as well, but I'm not picking 2. But with Blue Velvet, I think I would not let my kids see it because it's very, very sexually inappropriate. Like, I wouldn't want my kids seeing the way Frank Booth, who's played brilliantly by Dennis Hopper, the way he treats women in this film, especially especially the lead actress and Isabella Rossellini. And there's the R word is in it, and there's all sorts of really horrible stuff involving violence against women in this film that I would never want my kids to see. So that's a big reason, and I think it's an absolutely brilliant film as an adult. If you're an adult watching this, I think it's an absolutely fantastic film. But I would never let my kids see it. But yeah, that's one I used to see in there, and I used to be like, "Mom, can I watch this?" Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number one.
I saw this about 10 years ago. I think maybe even more back. Oh well, no, fuck, more than 10 years ago, when video shops were around. DVDs though, not when it went from videos. I need to watch that again. I know it's an '80s movie, so it's been a long, long time. A few tissue scenes in there,
Not many
but
though.
a few tissue scenes.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
pick. Good number one.
Thanks.
Now I'm gonna. Oh, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I'm gonna go with I think kids shouldn't watch this R-rated movie. I think this R-rated movie is a banger. It's one of my fucking favorite movies of all time. Definitely top 20. I'm gonna go with Full Metal Jacket.
Ooh,
Now,
nice.
1987. I think Full Metal Jacket has some fucked up psychological shit in there that could really fuck up kids and probably even ruin anyone that wants to go to the army, not go to the army. I think it to me, this movie is as well. It's like two movies in one.
Mm,
Um, Personally, you got the first half of the fucking training, and that's some fucked up shit. That is some fucked up bullying shit, and that could really fuck someone up. And then the second half is pretty damn graphic. It's fucking really graphic war movie. I know there's been more graphic war movies out there and all that, but particularly my uh, take on this of the whole R-rated thing, and for an R-rated movie is definitely worthy of being an R-rated movie,
mm.
100%. But
Oh, sure. Yeah,
first
yeah.
half of the movie, Stanley Kubrick, man. I don't know what he was thinking, but this first half of the movie, man, freaking, he's getting bullied like a motherfucker by the sergeant. It is
Yep.
just insane. It's an
Yeah,
insane fucking film.
it is. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. And but that whole sequence is like one of the greatest hour-long uh,
Yeah.
uh, pieces of cinema. I mean,
Yep.
that both halves. It's one of my favorite of all time. But that first hour is some of the greatest filmmaking I've ever seen. So
And it
great
is
pick.
like two movies in one, really. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
but the first half, the second half of the movie, yeah, kids could, teenagers could watch that. But the first half, I think, could, especially with so many of them being upset with fucking anything that gets said to them these days. they
True.
get offended, they get offended by everyone gets offended by anything anymore. Friggin'
Yeah.
it's a bit sad. But that's my number one. I'm going with Full Metal Jacket. I'm happy with that pick. Plenty to
Nice.
choose from. Plenty to choose from. But I thought, you know what? I'm gonna go something that would not just sick or sexy. Something that was psychologically fuck you up. In that first half of that movie, when I first saw it when I was younger, I was just like, I ain't going no fucking army.
Yeah. Oh,
Heck no.
it's yeah, it's a great choice and great film, and yeah, I wouldn't show my kids.
You want to join
Um,
up with the army? Fuck that shit. I've seen Gomer Pyle get bullied.
get shit kicked out of him with bars of soap. No
Mm.
thanks. Yeah. Um. Oh, this is a really hard list. Um, I'm gonna go with one from the '90s. It's a French mockumentary, and it's called Man Bites Dog.
Oh,
About a serial killer, and it
okay.
follows the day in the life of a serial killer. And
Well,
this one really freaked me out. It's black and white, and it's a mockumentary, but it's done like cinema verite style. And it's just so it's about this bloke who is being filmed by this camera crew, and he basically goes on a murder spree and a robbery spree. Like he robs old ladies and kills them, and but some of the shit in this film, I like even to this day, is just absolutely horrific. And like it's one of those serial killer films where it's like Seven for me is the greatest serial killer film of all time. I think it's absolutely fantastic, but this one really it like hits you deep, and but it's
nice, nice.
fantastic. It's fantastic, and it feels kind of real. it's not obviously, but it feels kind of real when you're watching it, and it freaked me the fuck out. And I've only seen it probably 2 or 3 times in my life, and like I'd only probably watch it every 5 years, or yeah, maybe longer. But yeah,
Is
it
it
is one.
is it
Yeah,
subtitled or dubbed?
it's subtitled. Oh, it's both,
Yep,
but if you got to watch the subtitled one, like if you want the authentic
yep, yep. That's what I
experience.
always say. Don't put subs on. Fucking
Yeah,
read it. Don't have voiceover. Read it.
yeah, I 100% agree. And but yeah, that one for me. If you haven't seen it, I highly
I
recommend
haven't.
checking it out. Yeah, it's so good and so well acted, but it's more, it's just and it's horrifically violent, but it's also quite funny. So, as an adult, I would never show this to children, but
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely recommend this one. Yeah,
Hell yeah. Well, there you go. Man Bites died in 1992. I'll be finding that one to have a watch, and I'll definitely fucking let you know. I'll definitely be giving that one. I'm definitely going to give that one a crack then
oh
because
yeah, I'm going out with this one,
yeah,
mate.
that's what we want, and that's what we want in this when you're voting and all that as well. Friggin' have a watch of if you haven't seen something that we suggest, have a watch of it because
Yeah,
you never know.
just
You
not
fucking
with your
never know.
kids.
Yeah, not with your kids. You just never know. You never know. Um,
Yeah,
my second pick. This is actually in probably my top 10 movies of all time. I loved this when I first saw it. It's actually a trilogy. It's from 2009, and when I first saw this, I was like, for a low budget movie, I was like, this is fucking crazy. From 2009, Rampage, not The Rock's
oh
Rampage.
yeah.
Rampage with Bill Williamson going around fucking machine gunning everyone down. This is basically fucking Grand Theft Auto in a movie.
It is.
When when I first saw, but there's a good story behind it, and fucking if you listen, it all makes sense. Then when you watch the whole trilogy, brilliant as well. Um, big fan of this movie. Like I said, low budget movie, but then the other two got a bit of money put behind them. Good story, but he just goes on a fucking massacre. You would not want to fucking have kids watch this shit. You're
No.
really not with guns these days and all that crap. But he goes on a massacre. He this the scene with the guy that makes the coffee.
Oh god. Yeah.
So if
Oh,
you're watching and you haven't seen it, there's a guy that makes his coffee earlier in the movie. Doesn't make it properly. He wants more froth on there. Doesn't make it properly, and goes, "Okay, I'll see you later. I'll see
yeah.
you later."
Ca
He
It
comes
gives
back
him a
later when he's
look.
doing his massacre, fucking machine guns that prick fucking down. It is insane. I don't even know how it really was allowed to be released, to be honest.
Mm.
I know it didn't go to the cinemas. It's pretty fucking it's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
It's
I agree. Yeah, and
it's
that bit in the coffee shop where he eat like in the first, because he goes there twice,
yep.
and the first time he just gives this look after, and like as he walks out, and you're like, yeah, something's gonna happen here
Yeah,
after.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and
And the
oh, sorry, mate, you go. Yeah.
oh, and I was gonna say the girls in the fucking hair salon as well. Holy shit.
I shouldn't be giggling. It's not. It kind of is funny, but I mean, you have to have a dark sense of humor. But it
Exactly.
is.
It's not
Yeah,
real.
yeah. No,
It, it,
of
it
course.
could happen, but it's not real. So yeah, he
No.
fucks those girls up in the
Big time.
and there's this one scene in the fucking where he goes to the bingo hall. Everyone's scared of this prick walking around with a machine gun, but the old cunts at the fucking bingo hall don't give a shit. They just want to play bingo. And he
Yeah.
just sits there with his machine guns, fucking going, "What the fuck? No one cares." The old people just didn't care.
No, no. They
No,
they were like, yeah, this is nothing really. Yeah, keep going, youngster, keep going.
yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah,
Bingo.
yeah.
Oh, that's my number two. I reckon that's one that you should definitely watch if you haven't seen. I absolutely love that movie. It is disgusting and pretty bad, but I love
Oh,
it.
it's a great choice, right? I didn't
uh,
actually think of it, and I'm kicking myself I didn't think of it.
Yeah,
Uh,
I love that movie. I love that whole trilogy. I love the whole
yeah,
trilogy.
yeah, it's really good.
Very
Um,
clever.
uh, what am I gonna
Number
pick?
3. Number 3.
I'm gonna do some Kubrick as well, and
Nice.
I'm gonna go A Clockwork Orange.
Oh, nice. Yep, yep.
Um,
Yep.
from I think it's 76 or around. It's
71.
in the 70s. Oh, 70. There you go. But yeah, this one for me, yeah, this one's full on again. About a bunch of or a gang of four blokes who do crazy shit. They torture a bunch of people, rape
The
them.
Hooligans.
Yeah, they're hooligans and they break into houses. They rape the women. They kill the blokes. They just yeah. And Malcolm McDowell is fantastic in it. But Stanley Kubrick's direction, and there's a scene with this lady with a giant cock, and like a ceramic cock, and there's this whole back and forth between Malcolm McDowell and her, and he ends up crushing her to death with it, and he ends up in jail, and then shit goes on in jail, but and then it's a brilliant story, and then he becomes this model prisoner to be so he gets this treatment to be a better human being in the
Reformed.
thing.
He's
And
gonna get
then, sorry, I'm doing the whole thing. I
do it.
won't, but no, I won't, because I want people to have some surprises if they haven't seen it. But yeah, for me, it's one of Kubrick's best and one of the best films ever made. So, but it is absolutely full on. I'd never let my kids see it because
Oh
there's
God,
a
no.
lot of graphic violence and a lot of sex stuff in it. There's like this threesome scene that's brilliantly done where he has it sped up, but it goes on for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes, and it's so well done. But yeah, no, I wouldn't go. Yeah, Billy, come here, check this out with Dad. No, I wouldn't do
It's
that.
it's the cover on it as well. Fucking when you're at the video store when you were younger, I was never allowed to hire it out. Um, Made you want to grab it. Like the cover
Yeah,
just made you want to
yeah,
grab it. I wasn't even a fucking teen yet, and I wanted to watch it, but I wouldn't have understood it. We watched it again a couple of months ago. It was either on Netflix or Binge, one of the two. I think it was on Binge, and it is a very, very odd movie, isn't it? It's
oh yeah,
very, very odd movie, and you should not be letting fucking a kid watch that. There's so many rape scenes and titty scenes, like titties getting ripped out of their shirt, even if they're not getting raped, titties getting ripped out. Kids
yeah.
shouldn't be fucking watching this. Is there fucking parent locks on certain movies on Netflix? And I don't have
I
kids,
think
so I
so.
don't know. On
Yeah,
and binge and that, so
either
you
so.
can't click on those movies.
Yeah, I've never tried, so I
No.
don't know.
Because there is some
But
movies that you just go, "Holy shit." I know Disney does. I know
yeah,
Disney does straight up, but,
I'm pretty positive there are. Yeah, because I remember I'm going back to like Foxtel days. You used to be able to do it with that, so I think they definitely would have it for all the
you'd
apps.
you'd
So
think so.
you
I
don't,
haven't seen it in ages, and it's funny that you brought it up. I've actually forgot about it. Fucking but yeah, watched it a couple of months ago, and I was like, "Holy shit, I forgot that this was just fucking crazy." It's a very odd fucking movie. You gotta freaking, really concentrate and, as well for the storyline to understand it.
yeah, yeah, and
Don't
the
just
ending is
don't be
perfect.
sitting on your fucking phone.
No, no, not with this one or with any film for that matter.
No,
But
not with any food.
yeah, 100% agree. But
Shit.
no, that's my three. Yep.
That's number 3. Alright, I'm gonna go, let's go with it's very, this is a very hard category, dude.
I know. I've
A
just
very
realised what my number 4 is though.
I think I've stolen your number 4 right now.
Have you?
I really think I do. From 1995, Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman. I'm going 7.
Ooh, yeah. That's my favorite film of all time. So, but
Is it?
it wasn't on the list. I thought I've talked about it enough. But I'll let you go, mate. Please
Yeah,
do.
no, I think 7 is a good choice.
Normally I would say you're a piece of shit, but I'm impressed with that choice. Very impressed.
Forgot about
So
that
am
prick.
I.
I forgot about that prick. Um, look, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with that pick as well.
Impressed with
This
that shit.
I watched this again not long ago. The ending of this movie is fucking crazy. Some of the scenes in this movie you do not want anyone under really 15 to watch. Definitely an 18 plus. It needs to get put on it. Good detective movie. Good killing scenes. It's dark in fucking a lot of areas, and the fat guy in the fucking bowl of cereal at the start. When I saw this when I was younger, I was like, "What the fuck?" When I was fucking like early fucking teens, like early teens. But now I'm like, "Fuck yeah!" But definitely should not be watched by anyone under 17, 18.
Yeah.
Love it.
I
It's a good detective movie as well. It's not just a fucking thriller or a horror. I know you'd probably put it in more of the thriller. There's some people that put it in the horror. I think it's more of a thriller as well. But I go more detective. And the clues that add up to it and all that, and the whole ending, it's all pretty fucking. There's a lot of dramatic shit in there that happens as well that can one fuck you. So definitely, if you're young, don't
yeah.
watch some of this.
I saw this. I wasn't allowed to see it for a long time, and I've told Rob this when after I'd finished seeing it for the first time. I literally couldn't move off the chair for about 10 minutes. I was just sitting there like with David Bowie's "The Heart's Filthy Lesson" playing as the credits
Yeah.
rolled, and I was just sitting there like, "What the hell was that?" But it's fantastic. I mean, it's my favorite all-time film. So I'm so glad you
I
picked it.
I didn't realize that was your friggin' all-time
Yeah,
favorite.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's number one. I got it
Gwyneth
tattooed on my
Gwyneth
arm.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah,
Gwyneth
yeah.
Paltrow was fantastic. I don't like Kevin Spacey, but he was good in it too.
Yeah,
Um,
not many
but,
people do, mate.
no, not many people I
Yeah,
fucking can't stand the prick.
his character in Seven is actually his real life character.
Yeah. And that's the other thing as well, friggin', the that character could creep some kids out. Like,
Oh shit, yeah, yeah. John Doe, yeah. Yeah, you can't talk to anyone anymore. You have to hit them in the head with a sledgehammer, and then you'll notice you have their strict attention. It's just an
I
everyday dude. I'm telling you.
I think that's definitely worth a fucking R rating on that one.
Yeah. Great choice, mate. My number 4 is another 1995 film, Martin Scorsese's Casino.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So with this one, it's an absolute bull terror of a mobster film and a mafia film, but it's only really got, and it's why it's R rated is because of the violence in it, and it's only really got 3 scenes of violence, but Martin Scorsese really makes them count. And I saw this when I was a kid, and it really had an impact on me. I was like, and I didn't watch it again until I was an adult because it really scared the shit out of me. I
Yeah.
actually saw it at my cousin's house when I was about, I don't know, I won't say which cousin because I'd already get my uncle in trouble. But because he owned it, and I was very young, and there's a scene in it. There's 2 scenes that really freaked me out. There's a scene involving a vice, someone's head in a vice, and his eyeball gets popped out, and you literally see it in graphic detail, and that always freaked me out. And there's a scene at the end involving baseball bats, but forget the violence in it. It is a very adult film, and it's a brilliant film. And like, there's lots of drug use in it. Like, and Sharon Stone is fantastic in it. She's brilliant, and I think she got an Oscar. She did get an Oscar nomination for it. But and Scorsese's direction, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci is scary as shit in it.
Pesci is fucking excellent in everything he does.
Oh, he's
Everything.
everything. He can play comedy as well. Like you look at My Cousin Vinny and The Super and stuff like that. He's fantastic. But you look at Goodfellas and Casino, and you're like, and The Irishman, you're like, shit.
Yep.
But yeah, that one really had an impact on me, so I had to put it in there. But yeah, love it.
Do you think also it deserves the R rating because anyone that's younger than 15 would not? Anyone that's really young wouldn't understand what is going on anyway with the whole fucking concept of.
Yeah.
They've never been to a casino. They've never been, gangster dealing with fucking mob shit, and they don't understand all that stuff anyway. I'll be honest. When I first watched Godfather when I was a kid,
Yeah.
hated it, did not understand it, didn't know what was going on. Then when I watched it fucking again for the first time, like only 10 years ago, because I thought it was a movie that I was like, meh. When I saw it when I was younger, didn't like it. Fucking love it. It's one of my favorite fucking movies of all time. Understand it 100% properly. When you're young, you don't understand. That's why these R ratings are for a reason. So, Casino definitely has to be R rated because they wouldn't understand, just like The Godfather and even Goodfellas. You know what I mean? So,
yeah.
stuff like that.
Yes. Some films are actually made for adults. Exactly. I totally agree with what you just said. Yeah. And yeah, it just goes whoosh over kids' heads. Yeah, for sure. It's a great point.
Love it. Good fucking choice. All right. Alrighty. Fucking like I said, we've got ourselves into a pickle. Very hard category. But I need some tissue time. I need some tissue time in here. And grab it before you fucking do some.
I know what you're gonna pick.
My fourth pick is 1992, Basic Instinct.
Very nice.
Dude, man, like Sharon Stone, Michael Douglas is fucking awesome in this.
He is.
He really he plays like he's onto it, but he's also fucking Sharon Stone tricks the fucking shit out of him so much, freaking. But some of those scenes, holy crap, Sharon Stone. This needs to be R for a reason. Like, it needs to be R.
Oh yeah, give me a packet of tissues because this one makes me happy. Good choice.
So Grandpa can still use the tissues, but he's right. He's right.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this when I was like fucking 14 or 15. I was like, should this be on fucking? Should I have been allowed to rent this? Like, no, I shouldn't have. But I'm glad I fucking did.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. It was definitely coming up, but it was definitely on my list. Poor choice of words, and I think it's absolutely fantastic. And totally agree. And it's not just all the sexy stuff. There's literally like ice pick scenes that you watch like this. Yeah.
There's brutal murder scenes. There's some great detective stuff in there, and once again, I'm bringing the whole fucking detective shit. Some thrillers. Most thrillers are detective movies. When you really, really think about it, they have to solve a fucking crime in a thriller, so it is kind of a detective movie as well. So more so thriller, of course. But if there's no detective work in it, what the fuck is it then? Comedy thriller? Sex thriller? I don't know. Police investigation thriller? Either way, fucking Basic Instinct, my number 4 pick. I'm happy with that. It's got some good fucking kills. It's got some good fucking sexy time in it. And shit. Sharon Stone, everyone's fucking watching that for her. So, and the whole beaver scene.
Yeah. Freeze. Slow motion.
And why every time I hired it out on VHS, that bit was always scrambled because it got paused the most on it.
Yeah, you need to clean the heads. That sounded bad again. Jesus. Ooh. Okay.
Number
Well,
5.
I got to pick the other Verhoeven classic, which is Showgirls. And
There he is.
yeah. No, I got it
There
right.
he
Yeah. You know me.
there he
Um,
is.
but I think that this isn't. This is more like a spoof than anything else for me. But I mean, I just like how entertaining it is, and we've already done a video on it. And
Yes.
it probably should have been in the ones that we couldn't have picked.
No, not at all,
It,
because that
it,
was podcast. That was podcast.
yeah. But like, yeah, for me, it's like Basic Instinct is sexy. This isn't.
Yep.
But like, and some of the shit in this film, like, you know, again, there's another rape scene which is disgusting. There's a lot of violence in it. There's but the whole film, like, literally is just nudity throughout. Like,
Yep.
which I wouldn't have a problem with, like, you know, my 12 or 13-year-old watching, to be honest with you. But I would in other aspects of the film, and like some of the dialogue in the film, I'd have
Yep.
problems with my kid, sitting next to my kid listening to the dialogue. I'd be like, no, yeah. Some of the dialogue from especially Robert Darby's character
And
is like, yeah, it's horrible. But I love it as well because Elizabeth Berkley is Naomi Mullane. There will be only one performance where I cheer, I cringe, I applaud, and I'm disgusted by all at the same time. And it's that performance by her. She's fantastic.
look, you made me watch this fully through for the first time, and we did a freaking podcast review on it. Look, it's got a lot of titties in it, so it's definitely worthy of R. The lap dance she gives, Jesus Christ,
Oh yeah, no, that's
that was
full.
like that's why it needs to be fucking rated R. It's like a maniac fucking lap dance. Like there was no way he wasn't walking out with fucking sticky pants. There's no fucking way. But
But
Showgirls,
and
Showgirls
yeah,
Aha, you're not thinking with this, you're thinking with this, you dirty son of a bitch.
it's true.
True. What were you gonna say before Grandpa cut you off?
I can't remember. It wasn't as good as what he said. So.
But yeah,
But
that was a maniac fucking lap dance that she gives. Like there is
yeah,
no way that he was walking out and the girlfriend's just watching.
yeah. Gina Gershon, who's fantastic as well. All right, so the two leading ladies in this are absolutely brilliant. Gina Gershon, Elizabeth Berkley, and there's some scenes between the two of them. Some of the dialogue. It's a hilarious film with some really horrible scenes in it. Is the way I would describe it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
it's all right. It's actually I kind of do recommend fucking if any kid wants to see not watch a dialogue of a movie and just see titties and all that fucking. You're not 18. Chuck it on. You shouldn't.
Poor Rob's like, I have to talk about this one again.
Was that your number 5? That was your number 5.
Number 5, yeah.
That was your number 5. All right. So my last pick. Well, I'm not going to. I don't want to fucking ruin myself by choosing a few fucking favorite horrors that I think should go in there, just in case Grandpa puts them on the list that we can't choose them for another episode. So I'm going to go. I don't want to dog myself, but I'm going to go fucking. I'm going to go a movie here from 2011, which was based on true events. I'm going to go Snowtown.
Cool. That's actually MA, mate. Oh no.
No, it's not. Is it?
Right behind me.
No, 18?
Oh, no.
18?
No,
18?
it's MA 15. But it's
No.
all right. I don't care.
No, can't choose it then. I cannot choose it.
Okay.
I will go with.
I thought I'd just quickly get you there.
I thought it come up
I
as
could see the comments coming up going, it's
yeah,
MA.
fucking hammer me. The old fucking internet trolls. All right, here's an 18 plus comedy. I'm gonna go with Freddy Got Fingered with Tom Green.
Nice.
I think
Yeah.
definitely this was worthy of a 18 plus rating with Tom Green humping a moose and working at the cheese factory and jerking a cow off. There's a cow or a horse that he fucking jerks off. A horse. I think he jerks a
The
horse off.
horse. Yeah,
The
yeah.
horse. And he humps the dead moose or something. Yeah, anyway, it's a fucking twisted fucking movie. The backwards man and fucking playing the fucking piano with the sausages. Freddy Got
Yeah.
Fingered is just a fucking twisted comedy that no kid should watch because kids are already twisted these days as it is. They don't need to fucking be watching this one. Leave this one for if you're 18 plus. So I'm going to go with Freddy Got Fingered.
Brilliant choice. I think it's great, that baby scene where he's got it by the umbilical cord. I mean, it's freaking hilarious. Yeah, I 100% agree that it's. I wouldn't let my kids see it, but I probably would if they were like 15, 14. But I mean, it's full on though. There's some of the shit that is is wild.
That baby seat's so if you haven't seen it, he fucking helps deliver a baby and starts swinging it around with an umbilical cord. It's just fucked up. It is legit fucked up, but it's such a good fucking movie.
Yeah, no, it's so funny. Yeah, I totally agree with that one, mate. But yeah, sorry you couldn't have Snowtown, mate. Shit, I feel bad.
I swear, Snowtown is R, but
I can show you if you want.
Yeah, get it out. Get it out.
Hang on. Oh, I might get crushed by. Where is it?
I'm still keeping Freddy Got Fingered, but
no, trust me on this one because I'll get crushed and they'll all go boom straight on my head. Trust me, it's MA.
I believe you. I swear it was 18 plus, but it's still a fucking twisted fucking movie.
Oh,
maybe it should be 18 plus.
Yeah, I would have rated that 18. Yeah. It's like American History X is MA, and I would have rated that R. To be honest,
that's 100% needs to be an R-rated movie.
Yeah.
All right, let's fucking tell everyone what we got, and then we'll fuck off for the day. You've got Blue Velvet, Man Bites Dog, Clockwork Orange, Casino, and Showgirls. Good fucking top 5, I think. Full Metal Jacket, Rampage, not the Rocks one. 7, Basic Pretty Got Fingers. We both got some twisted and some sexy time in there, so
yeah. Nah, I think mine's fucked up.
I think they're both fucked.
I do too. Yeah. No,
whoever's got. What box set would you buy? What box set would you buy of the 5? What twisted fucking shit do you want your kids to watch? That they shouldn't. All right, we're gonna go. We'll be back next week with whatever the fuck we do because that's what we fucking do. But until then, Adsey 30 on Instagram.
Yeah, mate. Yeah,
put your comments in the comments who you think won. This one went a little bit over because we're having a good time. That's the way it fucking is. Don't forget to like, subscribe, or do what the fuck you want. We'll be back regardless, and say hi to your fucking mums for us because we're going to say hi to them later on. See you.
Bye-bye.